There is a place in Somerville. That's Massachusetts, to be clear. A tiny place, innocuous, a place called Magoon Square. For those of you not in the know, it's pronounced Magoon, not gown. For if you say it otherwise, locals there will hunt you down. A backward glance in reverie, nothing now remains the same. Those days are but a memory, a square of yesterday. An A&P Phil's barber shop, Caradonna's bakery, convenience store called Sunnyhurst, Frenchie's diner, Small's a deli. Izzy owned the jewelry store. Yola sold the fruit. Joe the drugstore called Sordillo's, where mothers got their pills refilled. No prescriptions, they were moot. A tiny grid, short dead-end streets. Lifelong friends were made. For here the families large and small lived and fought and played. Barlow, Barnett, Barry, Batsek, Barry, Brown and Bullen, Callahan, Cameron, Cochran, Denny, Ferreira, Fry, Ivy, Kraus, Lynch, McGlashing, Morris, Moss, New Tilly, Papa, Perry, Rogers, Roycroft, Schrage, Sharp, Shea and Sprague, Watkins, Wells and White. These names mean something still today, though many have passed on. If I've forgotten one or two, it's not for lack of trying. Just that memory, like my youth, is quickly fleeting, flying. But in that square of long ago, a string of local watering holes. Danny's for the older folks to drink away their final years. In Drake's a subset biding time, still fighting time and tears. And Candy's for the younger set, growing up too fast. Drake's and Danny's like a tomb, beckoned as years passed. I speak of this because we find we're in the past at Candy's. Magoon has changed since '84. No more dives and shanties. The night was alive with 1,000 voices, the atmosphere rife with prospects and choices. Another Bud Light bottle, another tale to tell. Bill could state verbatim what Barry had to sell. Bill knew every word, every song that Barry sang. Like a chatting magpie, Barry's stories never changed. Details didn't matter, truth, an afterthought. If the words were rearranged, nothing would be lost.
Drunk, kissin', feelin' tits, few more lines, headin' for her bedroom. Rubs my dick, feelin' fine. Do more coke, can't get hard, says she wants to blow me. Stroking self, rubbin' pussy, just another hoe.
He goes on and on, round and round like a carousel.
Drunk, kissin', feelin' tits.
Kelly entered. Lisa followed, sidled through the crowd. Greeting Bill, Kelly shouted, needling Barry loud.
How do you stand listening, Bill? To his same old stories.
I don't listen anymore to the words he's spewing. Know the sordid details, lies. When his lips are moving.
Bill placed 2 beers upon the bar. Would add to Barry's tab. Lisa smiled, thanking him, would set her plan in motion. Barry turned to Kelly, ignoring Bill's last jab. Suspicious, jealous, Barry barked. Knew Kelly could be cousin.
Where you been? We've been waiting. What took you so long?
Dropped the kids off at your mother's. Had some beer back at the house. Had to pretty up ourselves.
Grinned Kelly, master of the chouse.
Who was at my mother's? Was Ryan there, the scum?
No, I haven't seen him.
Kelly lied, would not succumb.
He's back on the shit, I'm sure, the junkie prick, the jerk. He seems to have no problem, for someone with no work. Getting money to get high with, finding cash when he is strapped. He better not be stealing. Try any of his crap. While he's at my mother's, I'll kick his fucking ass. And anyone who helps him out will feel the full weight of my wrath.
Barry's words a promise, threat, the tone he was inveighing. Lisa caught her eye as Kelly sipped and smiled. Kelly seemed to have no fear of the game that she was playing. Anticipate joy. Journey in a needle's plunge. False tranquility. Squatting in a park. The world at large forgotten. Momentarily. Drugs surge through the blood. Flying, floating, happy now. Demon must be fed. Linda sat and watched the screen. Kitchen countertop TV. Images in black and white. Like her life. A ghostly sight. Throughout the day, her daily script. Whiskey sours slowly sipped. Ice deliquiating. TV mindless fodder. She spent days deliberating on the problems of her daughters. Had she always done her best? Does their current state attest to her failure as a mother? Norman made the choice to leave. His going she would never grieve. Cheating husband, drunk, allowed. In her mind there was no doubt that if he stayed she'd be repressed. 6 children, poverty, and debt. But do her daughters bear the mark? Lessons she failed to impart? Did she teach them to be women blessed? Or like she, to live oppressed? Sandra traipsed across the room, obscuring Linda's view. Twirling, swirling in jade plume, the careless joy of youth.
Where you going dressed like that, so natty, pat and perfect? It's only March, you'll catch your death, so to those clothes I must object.
St. Patrick's Day, don't dramatize, I'll be out with some friends. I'll be home before the sunrise. Do you comprehend?
Sunrise is too late for you.
You can't tell me what to do.
You run around and party, drink, I ask you to relent.
I'm 19, independent, to your plea, I must dissent.
Are you still seeing Ryan? Will you be with him tonight? Just think of his affliction, his addiction, your condition.
Don't start again, let's just remit these lies, this blatant bullshit. Spying, prying, always vying to find some fault with me. Blame me, shame me, try to name me, this assault must cease to be. Why are you all scrutinizing, analyzing, scandalizing?
I only want what's best for you, as a mother that's my right.
I told you once before, and I'll say it once again, I'm 19, independent. I'm going now, good night.
Linda, anger rising, spoke, her voice of vitriol. Cold, immobilizing. Her manner adversarial.
If you're so independent, why don't you just move out?
Who says I won't? I just can't wait to be away from you.
You have all the answers, alone can see this through? So go on now, and tell me, exactly what you'll do.
I'll just go on welfare. It was good enough for you.
Who the hell you think you're talking to? Don't speak like that again. I'll smack the mouth right off of you. Won't be so smart-ass then.
Mora in the doorway standing heard the ugly words. Into the room she entered, said, her voice just slightly slurred.
Don't fucking talk to her like that.
Mind your fucking business, Mora, don't understand at all. Living in your own Gomorrah. Booze and coke your protocol.
We're trying to help you. Just grow up and face this new dilemma. Stop acting like a spoiled brat, a wretch, a chit, chimera.
You think it's easy on your own.
Linda spoke quite gravely.
Scrimping, saving, getting by. Trying to raise a baby?
Stop it now, the two of you, just hear me out, and maybe you'll finally know the truth. There is no fucking baby.
Sandra then ran from the room in a veil all gloom and bleak. Linda's fingers shushing her when Mora tried to speak.
Should not denote, my anger smote. I need some time to think. It's almost 9, that's love boat time. I need another drink.
Lisa kept applying gloss to lips she hoped were kissed. Bill put on a game as well, determined to persist, all the while knowing, in the end he would desist.
I need some fun.
Lisa laughed, sipping, flirting, shameless.
All I do is work these days. My love life on hiatus.
Bill he tried to thrust with pride fastigiated status, but couldn't muster the implied, growing, graining apparatus that was saved for someone else, someone of a phallus. Kelly, buried to the side, felt their stronghold waning. They had always called the shots, did not like this love invading,
Nicole will be in school next year.
said Kelly, butting in.
I'll go back to work and then a second chance to start again.
What kind of job you gonna get?
Barry laughed, choking on his beer.
You never even worked before. What have you done these past 10 years?
There is plenty she could do.
Lisa jumped to her defense.
She raised 3 kids, ran a house. Took good care of you.
Barry felt his cheeks aflush, felt his blood aboil. Who was she to contradict, to censure, lambaste, foil? Barry tried to bite his tongue, but that was not his nature. He couldn't yell at Lisa, so Kelly felt the force, the brunt, the wave of his vis major.
After pushing out 3 little nippers. Horns out, can't be a stripper. They ain't lining up to squeeze. Those flat and saggy udders, and no one's gonna pay to see you. Flabby, black hole of Calcutta.
Fuck you, Barry, you don't mind when you're drunk. I need to find a place to put your dick so limp. Useless as a eunuch gimp.
Barry simply brushed her off, a flick of wrist, a scowling scoff. Bill and Lisa, tete-a-tete. He the schoolboy, she soubrette, danced around their small talk, yet only hers posed sexual threat.
Taking classes, break routine.
Lisa, elbows on the bar, shifted slightly, breasts a lodestar. Not quite catching Bill's attention, repositioned her distension, smiled, sighed, and reconvened.
Something new? Know what I mean?
Bill, he blushed too easily, gave her the upper hand. Lisa thought he was wrapped up, which was, of course, her plan.
I'd like to take a class or two, find out what I want to do. From behind this bar, I'd walk, away from Barry's caustic squawk.
Take fucking classes.
Barry yelled across the bar.
You're an asshole, what a fool. Only rich boys go to school. Harvard, Tufts, MIT. Wealth and privilege, luxury. Taking over streets. Our town, they don't care. They just look down on those of us who live our lives beneath their feet. Their joy derives from driving up the rents, and so September here, and May they go. They don't have to care or stress. Daddy's paying more or less. Want to be like one of them? Hob and knob among the snobs. Be glad you got a fucking job.
Nothing's changed for me or you, not since high school. 72. And maybe yes. I am a fool, but not for reasons that you think.
Bill pretended he was bored with Barry's every word, though in his mind he was unnerved, and kept his thoughts steadfastly blurred.
I'm now 30, sit around, wasting time with work and drink. Drywall every weekday, weekends at this bar, and getting awfully tired of never getting far.
Barry started counting, using fingers to keep tab.
We're in the morning, we've got a lot of what it takes to get
Good pay. Under table. No taxes. Own financial bracket. Still home. No kids. Don't pay rent. Saving every cent. Not starving. Not on welfare. Not a care or worry. Good place for you and me. So why this fucking hurry? To screw it up, let it go. To chase some empty dream. So listen, friend. Hear me now. Accept the truth. Beseem.
I just want to find a place, a space of peace and zen, a spot to feel relaxed, unwind, somewhere that we've never been.
We went to Vegas late last year. Caesars on the Strip. What a crazy weekend. Wild. That was quite the trip.
That's not what I want or need. Want to be alone, serene. Maybe camp in the woods, where the air is fresh and clean.
Screw that, you'll never find me sleeping in the woods. Wake up, look behind me, find I'm being fucked, but good. Up the ass, a toothless scab, whose mother is his sister. Won't be bait, a tasty plate, for an inbred serial killer. The woods are full of retards, mongoloids, and schizos. It's no joke, so don't be dense. Recall those guys had no defense. In that film Deliverance.
All right, Marty. See you soon.
Steve hung up the payphone. He was looking for more coke. Lisa Kelly, heavy hitters, left him nearly broke. A figure in the distance caught Steve's watchful eye. Steve, he hit the jackpot. It was Sandra passing by.
Hey, Steve, how you doing? What's going on?
Your sister drives me crazy.
On this we both agree.
Her answers to my questions aren't answers but digressions, then she questions my aggression. I admit my faults, transgressions like a spinning top's procession. All I have in my possession is within my own perception. Not obsession nor oppression, just aggression of expression. A confession of depression over Mora's own secession. From a love that's true and free.
Glad you have perspective on your personal objective.
A tangled tale to no avail. My cries, my pleas, do not appease. Is she seeing someone else? Will she be a divorcee?
Mora does not speak to me. This messy pressy, your fusee. And though we share the same abode, she and I take different roads.
Why so hurried? Where you going?
Up the bar, where booze is flowing.
Is that wise in your gestation?
Through the grapevine of elation come the lies of spiteful spies. Forgive my collar and my churl, but do they know yet, boy or girl?
I'm just saying what I heard. Talk is cheap. But that's the word.
It's not true. I'm not pregnant. Maybe I should wear a sign. They embarrass, they malign, they harass. It's asinine. They are witless and outclassed. They can kiss my fucking ass.
Ignore those bitches. And they're chide.
I can take them in my stride.
Why not take a little ride?
Well, okay, if you don't mind.
Have just the thing to help unwind. Little present wrapped up tight. Forget their malice and their spite. You could use some fun tonight. The rowdy crowd drank, cheered, gathered in song. Danny Boy, green fields, they all sang along. Though nobody knew the words, intent, they stumbled through lyrics, their hearts content. And before it was over they'd kill Wild Rover.
Think I should?
Lisa's voice was heavy. Booze had made her flushed, lipstick smeared, hair now mussed. Despite it all, she still felt lust.
You're a fool if you don't.
Kelly said, in the know.
It's not a question of where or how. It's a question of timing. The timing is now or...
No name never. No name never, no more.
Kelly sang as she rocked and swayed. There were still some things she had to say, with her arm on Lisa's shoulder. Her head she had to lower. Kelly leaned in close to whisper.
And what's more, he's a good kisser.
What?
Lisa's voice incredulous. She nearly spilled her beer.
You and Bill.
She muttered, not wanting him to hear.
We never did nothing.
Kelly spoke with a leer.
A couple drunken kisses. But it didn't stop there.
Kelly spoke straightforward, unembarrassed and unblushing. The talk would get lascivious as Kelly started gushing.
He pressed himself against me. I could feel it like a sword.
Kelly got rambunctious, chirping like a bird. As she spoke and giggled, to illustrate her words, she spread her hands out widely. This fact she would concur.
Like I said, you're a fool if you don't.
Kelly felt triumphant. Spreading such good news. Lisa looked at Bill anew. And if Kelly's words were true, it was time to follow through. While Lisa had licentious thoughts, Bill and Barry traded shots.
And then there's Ireland.
Bill, he said, in exasperation.
What about it? It's still there.
Barry mocked, fictive indignation.
We say we're going every year. But come St. Patty's, back up here, argin and drinking beer.
Barry laughed and shook his head.
Ireland will not disappear. Mark my words, we'll get there. What's your rush? The Guinness here is just as good as Irish
You could
beer.
only hear yourself. That's the one thing that I wish.
Bill said to end shut Barry down, win this match, dismiss.
And we're supposed to be. Oh, so fucking Irish.
I got cousins over there, on the coast in Galway, and my mother gives, each year, to the NRA.
Don't you mean the Ireland? Irish fighting for a cause.
Whatever.
Barry barked, trying to figure which it was. Kelly had enough of their flapping jaws. She stood her ground, and when she spoke, her tone was harsh, uncivil.
I'm tired of this bullshit you carp, complain, and snivel. And I did not come out tonight to listen to this drivel.
Barry heard in Kelly's voice the edge of her displeasure. It could cut just like a knife. For Kelly, just a way of life, fermenting strife, her leisure. Barry changed the subject, then turned his sights on Lisa.
So Lise, now that you're single, time for you to mingle. Now you've broken up with Mark.
Steve just made the same remark. Petty gossip, cheap, malicious. I just wish
Lisa said
that everyone would mind their fucking business.
Steve.
Barry sputtered as he uttered, taken by surprise. He looked at Kelly in her eyes. Could he tell the difference between her truth and lies?
Steve, when did you see him? Was this a standing date? Do I mistake, misstate, conflate the reason you were late? You were doing coke with him, can see it in your face. If this was to get back at me, debase, deface, disgrace. I'll tell you now, you will not win. I'll put you both back in your place.
Cool, calm, and collected, Kelly never faltered. She looked at Barry, sipped her beer, took her time and paltered, thinking on her feet, her voice replete, no peak. She stroked his hair and kissed his cheek, and then she said, demure and sweet,
If you'll shut up and listen, I'll tell you how it happened. Lisa just ran into him. He said that he was saddened to hear that she was single, and he was not with Maura. He wanted to secure a jure, a promise of tomorrow, and she was coming over, so he asked if he could meet her. Of course, she said of course, and so, at our place did he greet her.
And you let him in my house?
Barry sharply cried.
The reasons why. Let us not espouse. She asked him to come by.
Well, did you do some lines or not?
Said Barry in a snit.
Of course we did. But just a hit. Steve, he's on a spree. And when he's in a mood, like that, he gives it out for free.
That was selfish on your part.
Barry whined a bleat.
Did it not occur to you to bring any for me?